This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
You know, when people like reach out and ask for help and it's something as simple as, hey, shipping her a box of tampons.
The one thing about this girl is she's never asked me for anything. She may have hinted about tampons.
I think she did hint pretty hard about the tampons. Gotta get Dustin back on the show and figure that one out. It is the 18th of August. The year is 2020. My name is Corey Winfield. Joining me is Marnie Liston. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, living life, and everything's going great today. I got my co-host with me today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, things are going good. Except I feel a little weird.
Why?
I don't know. It could be something I ate. It could be energy drinks. I don't know. I just feel like, ugh. Like that's how I feel. There's not even a word for it. It's just like, ugh. I know. It's weird.
Too many energy drinks.
My breast stinks really bad.
You got problems.
I don't know.
Jeez.
I think, well, have you ever eaten too many of anything?
Like candy? I've eaten too much candy before.
Yeah, and you just got like kind of sick.
Yeah, makes you like your stomach hurts.
Because maybe I had too much sugar or something. Because one time I ate too many apples. Don't do that. Oh my God. If you want a bad stomach ache, eat like 10 apples in a row.
I've never heard of that. Too many apples.
Oh, you're going to hear of it. Eat 10 apples tomorrow in a row.
No.
Because I discovered I was on this little diet kick a few years ago. And I started like getting fruit that I liked, and apples. Oh man. It was like I was a kid again. I discovered apples are delicious. And so I bought a bag of apples and just ate the whole thing. I don't know why I need to do sound effects because I'm just going to steer away from that. But no, I ate the whole bag, and oh my gosh, it was cramping and it hurt because there's so much fiber in the apples, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So you learned.
Yeah. If you want to mess with somebody, bring them a bag of apples and be like, hey, I bet you $10 you can't eat those. Of course, they're going to eat them all because they're delicious. But about 30 minutes after, you're going to get your $10 worth. If you like seeing people in pain anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's horrible. So I don't know. I had some almonds earlier. Those were delicious. Anna gave us like a bag of almonds. It's kind of, I guess, what you give your friends maybe when they come over.
If you have extra almonds, yeah. Share the love.
Yeah, I appreciate it because they're good. But I had a bunch of them. I don't know if that causes stomach pain or just, ugh.
I don't know.
Because it's not really stomach pain. But other than that, though, I'm all right. Got our new app going.
Yeah.
For Android.
I know. It's a bummer.
Yeah, well, Apple, I mean, they told us that, they're like, Google, to get it in the Play Store, it takes about a week. But
so you're saying it's still coming for the iPhones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The people that we use to publish the app, the guy was like all upset. I don't know if he expected us to like have like a drinking game on there or something, but he was like, "Oh, well, it's just a website,
Yeah, but you were talking about figuring out how to get a sobriety counter.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way, but I haven't taken my HTML coding class yet, so I'm not really sure how to build it myself. But I was looking into it, and there was a clock, but all it is like a clock, like, or not even. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I don't know.
You can figure it out.
What you'd use it for, but I mean, if I have to add a couple things like that, because he was saying that because the app is pretty much just a tool to make it easier to go to our website. I mean, sure, we can put like quotes of the day on there, but we could do that on our website too. And just, I don't know. I hate passwords. I hate logins. And, and I don't mind giving everybody in the crew password and login, but are they going to be like, okay, so I have to write my blog on the website and then publish it to the app too? Like, why would we do that?
Right.
You know, and I was trying to ask the guy, isn't there a way to just do one and it boom shows up on both? It's kind of what I did with the app, you know. But anyway, the guy was saying that for the Apple app, we need to publish other things and stuff that's just native to the app. So he was like, the toolbox. And it has like a flashlight in there and a recorder and a camera. I'm like, whatever, man. I'll make a little toolbox and people can check out the toolbox, but it's not really about that. And if that's what it takes to get it published through Apple, and I guess, but
Right.
I don't know. The guy, I don't know.
He's got to jump through the hoops.
Yeah, but I don't think we do.
That's what life gives you sometimes. Just jump through the hoops.
I think he gets paid.
Probably.
I think they're doing a contest at that company, and they're like, whoever gets the most toolboxes on their websites this month gets free lunch. I would do that. I would be like, hey, man, you need a toolbox on there then. No, I'd have been straight up. I'd have been like, look, this toolbox is stupid, but you never know when someone might need a camera app through your app, because all iPhones have them, but it just, you want to go, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that and I want free lunch. He would tell you that.
Yeah, I reckon. So and they said that, I think he said it needed 10 or 20 maybe people, because he gave me the link to it and said you need like 10 or 20 people to install it before it will show up in the actual Google Play Store. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I haven't checked it out. And, of course, I don't really have Android phone, so that tablet. Yeah, I don't know. We'll check it out. And if you would do us a favor, if you have an Android phone, you want to check out our app, it makes it easier for you to, listen to the podcast. I guess, if you have Google or not Google, but yeah, Google Play or not Google Play, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts,
right,
stuff like that. I mean, you get notifications, Apple Podcasts. So, if you're cool listening that way, that's fine. But if you want to check out our blogs and see when they're updated and just have an app on your phone that makes it easier to get to, check it out and see if it's easier for you. And if you need that link, because like I said, I don't know if it's in the Play Store yet. Well, it is, but it's not. It doesn't show up. Anyway, email me if you need a link. Corey at 217recovery.com. So the other day you were a little upset because we cut the show short. I
didn't expect it to be. For our usual length of time that we air, I felt it was a little short, but it's not a big deal.
I know, but you said there was something you wanted to talk about.
No, I can't remember.
Oh. Okay.
It'll come to me though. Probably.
Well, I guess we'll just wait for that. And while we're waiting, I'll talk about my day yesterday. I was so frustrated. And if you read my blog's called Mondays, then you probably know what I'm going to say, but it was just such a frustrating day. I woke up yesterday, I was tired, haven't been sleeping much, and I get an email from my doctor. Well, not really an email. It was like one of those messages that they'll send through their little doctor app thing. And I was like, yes. And I've been waiting for this because I've been having a situation where I'm thinking, well, since I'm a doctor of law, that this testosterone could be the key to everything. Could be why I'm sleepy. Could be why I'm not losing weight as fast as I want, which actually I am pretty fast, but I don't know. It's just a lot of things that could be cleared up by this one thing, testosterone. Like maybe that's why the acne's come in. I don't know. I'm just thinking, yeah, it's got to be it. And then once I find out I got low T, then I can get some kind of something to balance it out. And no, get the email. And most people would be like, oh, well, you don't want low T.
I know, that's what I was like. I'm like, so you're upset.
Because at least I thought I'd figured it out. And she's like, no, your testosterone levels are fine. Actually, they're great, Corey. I was like, oh. Well, what is it then? She's like, I don't know. It could be many things. It could be that you're stressed out, or it could be this and that. And she names like 50 things that I don't want it to be. And then it's like, okay, well, I have this meeting to go to, so let me just get in the shower, be on my way, and just think positive and go to this meeting. Get to the meeting. You got to knock on the door, and like somebody comes out and gets you, which was kind of weird because the place I'm going is normally not like that. At least I have never experienced it like that. And I was let in by a woman, and I was like, hey, I'm here to meet so-and-so. And she's like, oh, well, so-and-so is not here today. I was like, well, he probably wasn't planning on it. But, see, he said he was going to meet me here at 11. So I'll probably just wait for him. She's like, no, he's not coming in today. He's working from home. Huh. Well, that's weird because I emailed him and he emailed me, and then I emailed him back and said, yeah, Monday at 11 works just fine. So never wrote me back and said, no, it doesn't. He just left it alone. So I assumed that, yeah, good to go. So she said, well, let me call him. So she calls him, and he just forgot. I don't know. So that made me feel even more awesome. So I go to the store, spend some money. That feels good, spending money. If you're ever like super depressed, just go spend some money. And then I had to drop something off at the post office. I had a couple shirts, one for listener Michael, who lives in Muskegon, and another one for James Deere, who lives in New Zealand. And when I went up there to mail it, she's like, oh, no, you need this whole special box, this whole slip, fill it out. And the line was long, so I fill out the slip, and I bring it back up and wait this long-ass line. And this lady is not the same as the first lady went there. This lady's like, she's just got an attitude. She hates all cute men. So she just like starts pouring it on me, just hate, just throwing the hate at me. It's like, oh, you and your dimples, just, oh. And she's, no, you got to fill out this side. And I was like, oh, well, that says the post office only side. So I didn't think well, there's stuff you got to fill out. Okay. So I take my little form, because 2 steps away, and she's like, sir, like, yeah, you're not 6 feet away from that guy. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I take my form, and all I have to do is put my email address on it. I wanted to just have choice words, but I didn't. I just said, you know what, that's the way the day's going. Why wouldn't it go any different? So I wait in the long ass line again, come back up and said, yeah, I just needed to put my email address on there. That's all. Okay. Well, it's going to be $26. Like I didn't have it, which I'm thankful that I do have the $26. Okay. That's cool. That's what I thought was going to happen here. I thought I was going to give you a package. We'd put some writing on it and we'd mail it to somebody, and I would give you currency to do that. Like I knew that was going to be like how it went down. So she was kind of shocked that I was hip to the game. So, yeah, but I was there for an hour. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous.
Was it really that painful of an experience?
It was bad. I mean, I did spend like 20 minutes talking to a friend of mine that is in recovery, and he had a little slip. He's doing great now. So he says, that's all. I'm going to take his word for it. He was doing good that day. So, but yeah, it was painful. And that's when I just stopped counting bad things that were happening that day. Yeah, it was.
We all have those days, though.
Yeah. But I didn't think that drinking was going to make it any better.
There you go.
And you were gone most of the day. Like, the old me would have for sure, like, that would have been all those things happening. And then, like, the disappointment of, oh, I don't know what it is. Then the, like, embarrassment of somebody you're supposed to meet just blowing you off. And then the frustration from the post office, you mix that up together. Mm-hmm. That's called used to be a Corey disaster.
Yeah.
And it didn't even cross my mind to do that. It just, acceptance. I was just trying to accept everything, and okay, well, what can I do now, like that's all I can do. Mm-hmm. And I wrote a blog about it.
Right.